welcome back to turn 10 of Concrete Hell. So we're a third of the way in now. Notwithstanding potential variable extra time, it is a quick battle after all. In the last turn, all these bloody contacts popped up. I didn't think Chap really had anything down here. A couple of teams maybe, just to keep an eye out. But yeah, so the original idea that he might have just been concentrating on an alpha because we have a cutoff group up here and a cutoff group here, and he's moving in from this direction. He has tried to assault the compound and it has not gone well. I think, he's lost 5 men over here so far. So he could be changing tack. He could stop and think, okay, actually we're going to go and probe these other objectives, and you know what, in both of these objectives he will get in, because I don't really have anything in the front. Alpha is kind of the exception. I can get away with that because of the big compound wall. So we'll see. The mortars are going to start dropping in, and well, they're aiming here and they are comically inaccurate, so they're probably going to kill first platoon, Roland, Sir Kartoffel, and Jacob NO506 there. But, you know, I am in the process of adjusting it as well to be further out, and probably going to be switching it down to one of these anyway, so yep, that's fine. So yeah, we're just going to have to see what happens here. See if we do get some more... see if Chap decides to widen his attack out any. Yep, let's just press go. He's also probably going to shoot the absolute snot out of Alpha. I mean, that's what I would do. And this building here that has a sandstorm in it. That's Atlas with a bit more 23mm fire there. That's nice. Yeah, this is why I gave Sir Sandstorm orders to move out of that building. And the mortar's starting to drop in. But certainly down here, I am very much interested in maintaining some, what's the word? Yeah, there we go. Boom. If there are any Americans up there, they're probably not having a fun time. Right, so yeah, no casualties again, unless I left the whole squad somewhere, but I don't think so. So yeah, that's excellent. I'm not in the sense that I need to keep my casualties low, because I don't, but in the sense that I'm maintaining some combat power. What I did mean was, up at Alpha, when things are nice and quiet, kind of perfectly happy to lure Chap in. Further down here, certainly in Charlie, somewhat in Bravo, if he starts getting shot at, I'm happy, because I kind of want to deter him from really going for it, or at least, you know, slow him down a bit. So, oh god, what are we going to watch? Let's watch up here. So we'll see when the mortars start coming in. Yeah, there's one. And we've got a bit of a contact there. Who can see them? It's Clockwork Rex again, who is literally the most useful pixel tripper on the map and has been all game. So yeah, that's Chap moving more bodies up here by the looks of it, or moving a body up here. Also worth remembering that these guys here, and I'm pretty sure he did have some bodies here, got shut up by McScam and his AA pickup in the last turn, so he might be kind of trying to displace forward a little bit. Oh, yep. There's Atlas doing the same thing. There's some more people crossing that yeah, that's the HQ team going in. So I would expect Chap to get his platoon HQ forward to give his guys up here, who've basically lost most of a squad, a bit of backup. Bonus points if those guys aren't just standard mount organised infantry with breaching charges like they could be. Super bonus points if they were actually engineers, because they're always in low supply. And he just seemed quite happy to just have them lying around in the open out here, where, you know what, some mortars would really ruin his day. Isn't it a good job I'm adjusting them back up here? But yeah, Alpha looks pretty safe to me. Yep. Yeah. I think we're good there. So one thing to notice here is that okay, why use mortars in an urban area instead of artillery? And the answer is trajectory. So if we watch, I know something comes down right about now. Come on. There we go. You see that trajectory there? It's a very, very steep trajectory. Like in the last video where we watched them. There we go. We watched them going straight up. They also come straight down. And in an urban area where you have, you know, say if we're in here, all these streets and all these nooks and crannies and alleyways in between the buildings, you really want the bombs landing in the streets. If they're coming in at an angle, say, you know, if we were trying to land some shells in here, if they come straight down because they're coming from a mortar, they come straight down, and you've got a good chance of landing it in the street where you get, you know, maximal shrapnel pattern, etc. If it's coming in at an angle like artillery, you have a much higher chance of hitting a building. So that's why particularly heavy mortars, because you really do need that kind of 120mm caliber before you start really putting the hurt on modern infantry in body armor, at least in a combat mission setting. They're absolutely worth it, and they're usually cheaper than artillery as well. So what else did we have? Atlas is getting into position and then firing. Much faster at this than McScam was, I just want to point out. So there were Chap's infantry crossing here. I have no idea if that's actually hit anybody. Absolutely no idea. Probably not. But also, it's quite scary, so just to let him know that I can reach out and really hurt him. Or hurt his troops, at least, anyway. And then Atlas shuffles around this way, and we get a bit of keyhole fire. Again, I feel like this is just an AA mount duct taped to the back of a pickup. I really think that it should be able to traverse significantly faster. I mean, this is just glacial. Like, that's not going to help you if you're tracking an aircraft, which is what it's designed to do. So yeah, interesting. But I have completely screwed this up. I was trying to get it. Oh no, I think it's just the area fire effect. Trying to get them to fire through that gap because Chap does have his infantry up here, and we can get some splash from the shrapnel. But it also looks like might have. Here's another. Is that a two-man team? Yeah, okay. So it looks like Chap probably is using the mount organization, because instead of having 9 men split into two teams of 5 and 4, it splits down into 3 teams of 3, or maybe they get an extra man. I can't remember. Either way, We shot one of Chap's pixel trap in here in the last video, in the last turn. So Sandstorm got him from up there. And there's two left here that we've managed to spot. Literally in the next building over from Clockwork Rex, who is just doing a sterling job of staying out of trouble and watching everything for us. There's two guys left in this team, and they have a the squad marker or the unit icon is directly in between the two of them. So yeah, probably a team of 3 that has been reduced to a team of 2, and we have AT guy, team leader, and this guy had them 2 or 3. So that really fits. And it looks like Atlas might have managed to fire some. Yeah, let's just flatten that building. I'm just going to keep Atlas up with that. That's pretty entertaining, to be honest. That should discourage Chap from going that way, at least. And obviously, if we get any bonus shots through there, that's great. That's fine. Yeah, so Sandstorm, what happened to you? Because we gave him instructions to leg it, which was a good call, because Chap has started shooting up this building. And yeah, bonus points for... Okay, that's my bad. I didn't check that there was a door on this side of this building. There isn't, so... That's Sandstorm running outside. That's not the pixel trap and doing stupid things. That's... Oh god. There goes that Mark 19. Let's turn the trees back on. So I feel like that suppressed him quite a lot. But he's still in it. This is the extreme motivation does for you. And then they leg it out of here. They've got a little bit more cover behind this wall. And get into this building where they can look over here. But yeah, also worth noting that we had Mark 19 fire from a striker, which is over here. And yeah, also, you see the slightly more accurate 25mm cannon fire as well. That's fine, he can shoot up by empty buildings all day, that's great. Love it. And, yeah, Storm Commando, the HQ for the unused 4th platoon, sitting up on top of here, has actually spotted an MG team out there and evidently decided to take some pot shots at them. And when I say pot shots, I mean literally firing everywhere but where they are. And has since managed to not get shot, which is interesting, but definitely taking a lot of fire. A bit more suppression, and they've decided that they really don't want to be on top of that building anymore, which, you know what, fair enough. But yeah, we did see something else in the back line up here, didn't we? There was a brief spot. Yes, there we go. What's that? That's more bloody infantry. I hope Chap realises that that means I have to kill even more people to actually get to the result that I want. So yeah, I still think 30 to 40 is the target that I really need to achieve here. To get a point for the red team. Preferably while denying Chap any points for clearing these objectives out. And what are we on so far? 5 guys out of this squad here, so the 3 guys in the compound and 2... Oh no, we got another one out there, didn't we? Yeah, so 6 guys here. Definitely the Bradley driver, so 7, and then this guy down here that Sandstorm sniped out. So 8. 8 so far. Not bad. It's just that's 8 confirmed. Obviously, I don't know if we're going to get anything else, but we'll see. Right, so have we got anything to check? No, I don't think so. Simple Winds is set up on the roof facing completely the wrong direction, so let's fix that. Get them looking over there. Honestly, Atlas can carry on with that. That's good. The QRF, I kind of feel like I need to know more about where Chap is going before we commit with them. Recommit. Those mortars are adjusting. They should be corrected in a minute or so. There's lots of guys out there in the open. That should be good. 3 platoon is all setting up there. Let's bring Storm Commando back up onto the roof just to make it look like we're doing more stuff. And then, yeah, so Sandstorm can just sit there and take some pot shots at anybody he sees over there. Clockwork Rex. Oh, is it time for Clockwork Rex to go out in a blaze of glory? Because these guys are so close to that target arc. I can't believe that they're not going to get spotted. We might, yeah. You know, I'm getting so much intel out of him. I'm seeing so much stuff. It's got to be worth the risk. We'll just change that target up, make it a little bit smaller. If they get any closer, he's going to have to open up. Yep. It's not much else here, I don't think. I say, second squad, second platoon here under Ilyas Safer is, you know, in a pretty solid position as well, to be honest. So they can hold down. Again, it's a compound. Compounds are a massive pain to deal with because of the wall. I'm still baffled as to why Chap isn't trying to blow up the walls around it, but that's cool. That smoke is starting to dissipate. Oh, there's an explosion. Yeah, that 120mm mortar round just landing there. But yeah, we're still kind of waiting and seeing. Hopefully we're causing a few more casualties. Then it might look, and we can just kind of adjust these things around all the time. Is it worth getting Atlas back up here? And we'll put some... Could try and put some rounds in, like, up here. That's... Yeah, that might be... That's too risky, I think. Yeah. We'll just leave him there for now. So the pickup trucks can zoom around. They are pretty snappy. So if I need to get another one to cover down, say, I don't know, this angle here. Bad example because they can't actually see, but especially like these big long roads, yeah, that's fine. So yeah. I'm kind of prevaricating a bit here. It's again, it's that feeling like, oh, I need to do more stuff. Well, actually, I don't. I just need to wait for Chap to get closer. So let's send him back, and hopes he comes in.